Konnichiwa, and welcome to another episode review for the 100 girlfriends who really love America. And if you've been worried that this entire anime is just rooftop central, well, check this out. We're now a high school anime with actual class time, as Rentaro is hanging out with all of his girlfriends who share the same class. And yeah, we haven't actually seen this yet. The first 4 girlfriends in Meme are all his classmates. About time we actually see them in class together. And if you're wondering, Iku is in a different class despite being in the same year as Rentaro. The class is discussing how their teacher won the lottery and removed themselves from this anime. And no, I don't think it's that one teacher who I always like pointing out when he shows up. So of course, they need a new Japanese teacher.
Hello, Japan school people!
I've been waiting for this since season 1. Miss Naughty is American in expression alone. And even then, I wish more people here acted like her because, woo! Oh, hell yeah! But her dialogue is some of the funniest of the entire series. I'm not even going to try to replicate it myself because I won't be doing any justice to it. But I just love how Karne's such a straight man that she tries to bring sense when none can be found here. So instead, we get Commodore Perry up in this bitch. The class is so stunned, they even give a shout out to the artist of the series. But Karne, you can't tell her to go back to her country. Come on, Karne. We don't do that here. Naughty tells Rentaro to stay after class because his eyebrows are too big and violates Rentaro's personal space until we get a kiss, not even 6 minutes in.
Nice.
However, Rentaro is able to see through her not very subtle disguise. Hey buddy, what tipped you off? She's in fact not American, but Japanese. He's got a point. Americans don't really confess before they start dating, and it's not like she knows much about America since she only spent 5 minutes there. How is that even possible? Did she just wander into a military base by accident? But her personality is actually an act of rebellion. She completes the Shizuka and Mei trilogy of having horrible parents, as she's the eldest daughter of the Yamato family. Her full name is Nadeshiko Yamato. Her entire life has been decided by her parents. She's supposed to be the perfect Japanese lady and to shut up and do what they say, until one day she finds the VHS of an American movie and bases her entire personality off of it. After watching these kids guzzle soda, scarf down pizza and popcorn, and wear shoes inside the house, which is disgusting, please never do this, she now knows what she wants to be. So, Gomen, I'm sorry Miss Naughty's parents. I support Miss Naughty. I'm all for her independence. Her parents try to control every action of hers, and she's better off finding her own path in life. She is more than capable of making her own decisions, even though she wants to date a teenager. But Rentaro is going to look past that because he's such a goddamn green flag that he doesn't want her to confess her feelings in the way she should, but rather how she wants to. But let's bring some of that freedom to the rest of the family, as Miss Naughty wants to see them embrace their true freedom by doing an alternate outfit episode. Even though they start out looking like a cult, Rentaro ain't beating the Mormon allegations. Alright everybody, let's run through the girlfriend's manifestations of freedom. Mei becomes a doggy. Aw. Shizuka becomes Disney. Chio becomes a pig. Kurumi gets Willy Wonka-fied. Mimimi becomes a JRPG final boss. Hakuri becomes Joe Biden eating ice cream apparently. Nano becomes a swimmer. Iku wears a Dia-League ball training cast from baseball manga Star of the Giants. Kusuri becomes a test subject. Mimi becomes Mei. Rentaro becomes 1,170 episodes, a live-action adaptation, and an upcoming Studio Wit reboot. Karine is still extremely cute. Hahari. Alright, I'm gonna come back to this another time, as I finally break through and earn the respect and admiration of Captain America herself. Also, I'm making this right after the newest trailer drop for the next Avengers movie, so perfect timing, as they have now achieved peak freedom. The episode ends with Miss Naughty realizing she's made wonderful company amongst the other girlfriends, her students, and her boss. Hey, dating the same guy as your employer hasn't stopped Mei. And thankfully, we've already had a kiss earlier because their hats. I love this show. And there's episode 27, which adapts chapters 57 and 58. Yeah, haven't had back-to-back chapters covered in an episode since episode 23. As for changes from the manga, this is about as one-to-one of a direct adaptation as we can get. However, there's still 3 changes I noticed. One is that in the manga, Hakuri actually says that Hahari looks like she takes clients. But that could have also just been a translation choice for the fan translation. I mean, Hakuri, you're wearing the same uniform uniform as she is most of the time. Like, she isn't that much different from how you look, you know? Are you trying to say something here? There's also a change from Hakari telling Karne she's trying to get a manga panel all to herself, to more screen time for the anime. And also the manga has a line that Mimimi's outfit is based off of Sachiko Kobayashi. So Sachiko Kobayashi is a famous Japanese singer who is well known for performing in extravagant outfits. However, I went down a bit of a rabbit hole here, and not only is she a professional singer, but she's also a YouTuber, occasional VTuber, and there's a Vocaloid based directly off of her. Hey, speaking of which, congratulations to Spain for winning the Hatsune Miku Cup. On top of that, there's also an extra chapter which I doubt we'll see animated, but it's one I don't quite understand. I think it was a joke that works best in Japanese originally, so here it is. That's about it for differences, but of course we have a new character, Miss Naughty. Girlfriend number 13, who, along with Chio, is one of the most powerful girlfriends because they both got Nano to glitch out. And her main quirk is how she talks, which I've seen several comments online for people who understand both English and Japanese and have said that they have no idea what in the goddamn hell Naughty is saying, which is exactly what I was hoping for. Her full name, Nadeshiko Yamato, is actually a term in Japanese that refers to a perfect culturally Japanese woman, kind of like how the expression is used, but I do prefer how she looks as Miss Naughty since it's her true form. It's what she aspires to be. And in the last episode I mentioned how I think Mei is the most attractive girlfriend up to that point, but now, oh my god, just look at her and just her personal taste. I have a thing for teachers, just in general, so like, holy moly, she's so fucking hot. I mean, oh my god, look at her. I don't know how Renjiro does it. Like, I'd fold immediately. I get detention. I get suspension. I'd be held back 3 years. Woo! Anyway, she is voiced by Ayana Takatatsu, who is well known for also voicing Nino Nakano from the Quintessential Quintuplets. Kinda cool how we finally get a voice actress from this series after all this time. And another Nakano she voices is Azusa Nakano from K-On! She's got experience with harms too, also voicing Kotori Itsuka from Data Live, Koneko Tojo from High School DxD, Yui Kashi from My First Girlfriend is a Gal, Kirino Kosako from Orimo, Mirika from Girlfriend, and a personal favorite of mine, Sayuki Tokihara from Hensky. Some of her other standout roles include Kei Kurizawa from Classroom of the Elite, Bombietta Basterbine from Bleach, Hotaru Shidare from Dakashikashi, Nagisa Natsunagi from The Detective Is Already Dead, Suga Kirigaya from Sword Art Online, and Aura from Freerun. Yeah, she's had an illustrious career so far. Keep in mind that this is just the cliff notes of her career. There's plenty more I could go over, but I need to end this video already. And one other thing I want to mention is that the English dub has come out with the first episode of season 3. And I love how they gave Naughty a southern accent there, and they kept the 9/11 line.
It was my own personal 9/11.
There's a whole lot of voice actresses who were announced because of how that episode began, and I've also gotten comments about if I could go over the English dub voice cast for the series, since I haven't done that yet despite the fact that I've already interviewed Renjiro's VA Travis Mullenix, so maybe at the end of the series I could go over the English cast at large. Not sure how best to do it right now. Anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more 100 Girlfriends and other anime content. I'm wrapping up 2 more shows from the spring season, so I'll be able to start working on that tier list soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.